this morning? Time for another round of high intensity interval training. This morning we are going to be having 3 rounds of work, and they're going to follow what is called the OPT model for it's the optimal performance training model, and it is a model that as a personal trainer I use with clients whenever I'm progressing them through movement, through learning how to move their body correctly and adding load and to their training so that they can perform correctly. I also use it for myself when I'm working out and I'm trying to help myself move more correctly and with improved performance. So you'll get to learn a little bit about the OPT model throughout this workout. We're going to start right here with some body weight squats. We'll get about 60 seconds of these body weight squats to warm up. Your weight should be in your heels. You should feel your core engaged. Ideally, you want to get your thighs parallel to the floor, but if your squat isn't quite there yet, that's okay. One way to practice getting it there is to have your hands come out in front, kind of as a counterweight. What I often coach is if there's a point in your squat when you start to tip forward, then you shouldn't take your squat any lower. You want to have your chest and your hips lowering at the same rate. So sometimes holding on to something like this, you can just grab something that you can hold on to, and that can help give you that counter to help coach your body, train your body, your hips, to get down to that lower squat position. All right, we're going to go ahead and do a few walkouts here. So reach up, hinge at your middle, keep those legs nice and straight. Go down to the floor, walk out to a plank. Go ahead and grab a push-up. You can drop to your knees if you need to for that push-up. And then walk back up, straight legs, to your toes. Roll it up, reach up to the sky. Let's do that again. Down to the floor, straight legs, out to a plank, push up, walk it back up, straight legs, roll it up, reach, and we're going to come down again, hinge, reach the floor, get that good stretch through your posterior chain. That means you should feel a stretch from the back of your feet, ankles, all the way up, hamstrings, glutes, into your low back. Reach up. We're going to do this walkout one more time. I'm going to come to this side now so I can use my mat. Scoot it over a little bit. And down to this plank, grab a push-up. And we're going to go ahead and get a low lunge here. Bring your left foot up next to your left hand. Drop that right knee. Keep your right hand planted. And let's get a spinal rotation here. And plant that left hand again. Return to a plank. Bring your right foot forward next to your right hand. Drop that left knee and rotate. Reach that right hand up. And return to a plank. Let's go ahead and rock back. Push those heels down into the floor so you feel a good stretch through that posterior chain. Return to your plank. rock back again. You can walk your hands up, your feet up just a little bit. And return to that plank. Let's get one more low lunge, left foot forward. Drop your right knee. Right hand stays planted. Rotate, reach that left hand up to the ceiling. Return to your plank. Right foot forward. Left knee drops. Rotate. We're just getting everything moving so our mobility is ready to move. All right, we're going to just do a couple of hip openers here. So bring your knee forward, turn it to the side, and drop that foot down so you have this little right angle here with your feet. And then we're going to do that same movement backwards. Do the same thing, same side. And let's go to the left side. Bring that knee up, open your hip, right angle here with your feet, and lift and close. And again, left knee up, open, up again, and close. All right, hopefully we're feeling pretty ready to move. All right, first round of movement is going to focus on stability and endurance. So if you can imagine kind of like a little pyramid, a stair-step pyramid, the bottom step of the base of this pyramid is stability and endurance. So that's what we're going to work on here. So each of these movements is going to be a full minute. So, and they are all going to involve some stability. Now stability, the reason why you want to have the stability first when you are starting into weight training, any kind of movement, new movement, if you're performing the movement and your joints and muscles are not stable, then you risk injury and you risk learning to do something wrong. And so we want to learn to do it correctly. We want our movement to be done correctly, and we also want our muscles to be stable so we can, when we add weight, we're ready for it. All right, our first movement is going to be, I call them tick-tock lunges. You're going to be doing forward and backward lunges, staying on one side. So I'll show you from the front as well. We're coming backward. I don't have a lot of room here. Backward and forward. Here we go. Staying on one side. 1 minute start right now. Going to that 90-degree lunge. Forward and back. Trying not to tap in the middle. That's going to help ignite your balance muscles. Stability is not only balance, but balance is a component of being stable. Get nice and deep on those lunges. Weight is in your front heel, whichever foot is in front during this lunge. You should feel pressure in that heel. And you're going to feel the endurance portion as you feel your quads getting tired, glutes getting tired. 3, 2, we're not taking a break, other leg right away. Stability and endurance. The first step in this OPT model. Optimum performance training. What this OPT stands for. When I am working with clients on a lunge, I'm going to scoot this forward so I can kind of show you. We're still going here. You want your knees to be aligned with your feet. If you're looking in a mirror, that knee should be aligned with your shoelaces. 3, 2, 1. 30-second break. So, continuing this coaching for a lunge, what I often see is whenever you start adding power into the lunge, you start fighting gravity here, I'll see knees roll in, you have that pronation here or here. And so that if you would activate your stabilizing muscles, your glutes. So if you put pressure into your heel and then ignite your glute here, you're able to stabilize your knees. It takes some practice, it takes some awareness, but this is where it starts, is that with simple movements like lunges. All right, next movement we're going to do is an offset push-up. We're going to do one side for 30 seconds. One arm is back, other arm is up. So it's like you're doing a tricep push-up here and then a kind of a high upper chest, shoulder push-up up on this side. So on the other side of that's working. So you'll be here, and then we're going to bring that right knee to that back elbow. So offset, knee to elbow. 30 seconds here, and then we'll switch for 30. Ready, set, and go. So offset, knee to elbow. Just at your pace. You can certainly do these from your knees, just like this. You can still bring that knee up, just like that if you're doing it from your knees. This is, again, quite a bit of stability. Your core should be engaged. And quite a bit of endurance. Oh, switch sides. Ooh. I got going on that side. We went over time a little bit. We'll start on our left side next time to make up the difference. 3, 2, 1. Great work. All right, next movement. We are going to be on our backs. Let's do this way so I'm well in the frame here for you. And we're doing a glute bridge with step outs. So you're going to put your heels under you here, bridge up, so get a big, strong glute bridge. And then you're going to step out, keeping that butt off the floor, and step back. Lead with your left for 30 seconds, lead with your right for 30. On your mark, get set, and go. Keep that butt off the floor. A lot of your stability for your legs comes from your hips and hamstrings. Most people are quad dominant because we walk forward all day long. And when we walk upstairs, we usually go into our toes, which ignites our calves and our quads, those push muscles. And when we go downstairs, it's again quad dominance. We're landing on our toes first. We tend to kind of avoid. All right, switch sides. We forgot to switch. I'm talking too much. Switch to that right side leading. Doesn't really matter. They're both getting worked. Keep that high bridge. All right, in time, team. That was a little bit long. You're getting more than you bargained for with me this morning. All right. Next movement. Last one of this set. We're doing a side plank, and we're just going to hold this puppy. So you're just going to be right here. I like having that hand back sometimes. It helps keep that shoulder back. We're going to hold a side plank. Now you can hold a side plank here with your knee bent underneath. You can also give yourself a kickstand here to make it a little bit more modified. Whatever works for you. You just want those obliques engaged, hips forward, but core hold in nice and tight. Ready, set, and 1 minute starts right here. Make sure you're breathing, pulling in that belly button, feeling those obliques nice and hard, lifting that hip off the floor. Someone's doing yard work. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Oh, you guys can hear whatever sounds are in my neighborhood. But thankfully, it is not raining right now. I did a run earlier and it was misty. Felt good, but made me kind of sticky. One of the issues of the profession I'm in is switching into leggings with sticky legs. All right, go ahead and turn over, other side, right away. Second minute here. You can't stop sweating long enough before you have to change. That's why I have shorts on and not leggings. Sticky legs, wet legs. Hard to put leggings on. Woo! We're doing good, team. That may have been TMI, but there it is. All right, we have about 25 more seconds. Keep that hip up. Pull that belly button in. Your core, big part of your stability, and we often do a lot for this front side, our rectus abdominis, which is very important. The part that people kind of look at when you think of a six-pack, and that's time. But your obliques are super important for supporting strong hips, which in turn support strong knees and feet, and keep legs in proper alignment. Speaking of which, we get to go back to those TikTok lunges, front and back. First one's coming up here. In 3, 2, 1, front and back lunges for 1 minute. On this side, then we go immediately to the next side. You go at your pace here. So if you need to slow it down, slow it down. Be aware of where your knees are. You see that one of your knees tends to want to bow in. Try and put more pressure in your heel and outside of your foot. And if it's your back knee, just push it out away from your center. Be very aware of that movement. Five more seconds. Get ready for switching. And switch. If you need to tap in the middle, that's fine. If you find that you can find that balance to not have to tap, the more you practice it, the better you'll get. You're an awesome team. Keep this up. I know it's tiring on those quads. Try and make your hamstring and glutes do some of the work, especially on that back lunge. Go into your heel. Three, 2, 1. Great job. Quick drink if you need it. step push-ups with that little spider crunch. Turn this way so you remember. So last time we started with my right hand back. I'm going to start with my left hand back this time. In 3, 2, 1, offset push-up, go. And knee to elbow. All right, go ahead and switch. I remember this time. Someone's at my house. I don't know who it is. Oh. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, go ahead and roll over and get those bridge step outs. Hamstrings and glutes are your primary movers here. A lot of times an unstable knee is strongly the result of weak or inactive hamstrings. All right, ready, set, push into your heels to find that bridge, but get those shoulder blades together and go. Keep weight in your heels throughout. Keep that butt off the floor. If you find you need to reset, just get a good reset there and then keep those little steps. All right, go ahead and switch sides with your leading leg. Almost there, team. Doing awesome. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. All right. If you want to stay down here, we're going to get a little break. Then a minute of side planking each side. No breaks between. Have about 10 more seconds. Stay off your shoulders if you can here until you have to. Sometimes that's what gives out first. All right. Get that side plank form ready. Remember, you can modify with a bent knee. Ready and go. 1 minute per side. Pull that core in. Pull those hips up. Shoulders back. Try not to hinge here. Keep that glute engaged. Pushing that hip up to the ceiling. Feel those obliques. Breathe. Fifteen more seconds. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, other side. And right away. That was on our second side. Go, 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 other side. This car is driven by my house twice, really slow. It kind of distracted me. Maybe they want to join class. They're welcome to. As long as they keep a 6-foot distance. All right, 30 more seconds here. Keep that hip driving up to the ceiling. Pull that core in. This is one of those movements, those exercises. It's a static exercise. I'm calling them movements, kind of misnomer, but that you can do every single day. Will not hurt you. It will only help you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Good job. All right, one more time. We've gotten 2 rounds of this stability and endurance. One more time through. TikTok lunges. Continuous front and back. Choose what side you want to start on. First one's coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Remember that knee alignment. Be aware of where your knees are trailing. If they're turning in, push them out away from your body. Use your hips. Use power from pushing your heel into the floor. Almost there. All right, and switch. If your quads are burning, remember that's why you came. You didn't come for easy, you came for a workout. This is your choice to be here, to improve your fitness. You have 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, and done. Nice work. All right, offset push-ups. Let's do a little spider crunch. You choose the side to start on. First one's coming up in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And go. Remember, you can drop to your knees to get these. Get ready to switch. All right, other side. You got this, almost there. 3, 2, 1, and done. Woo! Good work. All right, on your back for bridges. Got 15 more seconds. Enjoy it. Glutes should be engaged the whole time through these. Should be pushing your heels into the floor. All right, 3, 2, 1, find that bridge and go. Leading with the same side. Try pushing your legs a little further than you have. You'll feel those hammies even a little more. All right, switch sides. Push into your heels, almost there. 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, you get 30 seconds. And we have one more set of these side planks. And our stability round will be over. Next round is going to have a little, we're going to still have stability. We're going to add a little more strength to it. This had some strength, those push-ups. Not that this didn't have strength, but a lot of these were definitely focused on some stabilizers. All right, ready and go. First minute here on that side plank. Hips forward, hips up, belly button pulled in, glutes are tight, everything's engaged in your middle, and you're breathing. Awesome. About 25 more seconds here. I'm starting to sweat. Woo! It's not hot out, but it is very humid. Three, two, and go ahead and turn to the other side. Those hips up and forward. Breathe. Try to lengthen your neck if you can. I'm telling myself that as much as anyone. I like to shrug. 30 more seconds. Got this. Counting down here, 10 seconds. Hips up, keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right, stability round is over. We're on to strength. So once you have some stability and some muscle endurance, it's time to add some strength to those muscles. That's where you start seeing a difference in the way your muscles look, is in the strength round. Now that you'll see it during our little 15 minutes we have today, but over time, adding strength to your stability is where you start actually seeing some definition, some hypertrophy. All right, first movement, we're doing constant tension kneel downs. They look like this. You're here. You're going to kneel, and you're going to stand. We're going to stay on one side for 40 seconds, and then we're going to do the other side for 40 seconds. It's a little shorter, but this is a little more heavy, where there's a little more resistance here. So we're keeping that tension throughout. All right. If kneeling is not for you, and I know I've been there, I've had a knee that I banged up once. I couldn't kneel on it for a while. If kneeling is not for you, you're going to keep that tension. You're going to do a little step back here, keeping tension, just like this. All right? Get ready and go. Lead with that same, whatever knee you just started with. You're coming down on that leg first and coming up with that leg first. step into your heel, not your toe, when you go to stand up. So get that foot in front of you. Ignite your hip to stand up. You're staying low, keeping tension. Five more seconds on this side. All right, and switch sides. So now your other leg is leading the kneel down and the stand up. Still taking some endurance here and just a little more strength than was required in that stability round. Push into your heel each time, ignites that power from your hip. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right, next movement. We are going to be in a bear, because you know I love bears. Our high school is the Tahoma Bears. All right, here we go. And when I was a kid, I collected teddy bears. I don't anymore. But, all right, here we go. We are right here in a bear. We're going to step out into a plank. We're going to do an arm wrap and an arm wrap. And we're going to come back to a bear, keeping your knees low throughout. All right, so a lot of shoulder here. This is going to last for 40 seconds. Ready, and go. Bear, plank, wrap, wrap. Bear. Bear, to the plank, wrap, wrap, and return to bear. Keep those knees low. When you wrap, try to keep your hips from rotating too much. They'll rotate a little bit. Return to that plank each time. Find that wrap. Almost there. One more rep here, and we're done. So for a quick rest here before our next movement, we're doing Cossack squats or lateral lunges. So you're going to start with a wide stance. You're going to push back into a hip. Go as low as your mobility allows you to go. Push up through that heel and go to the other side. I don't expect everyone to go this low. I couldn't go this low when I first started doing these. You just go as low as you can. Putting your hands out can help. We're going for 40 seconds, starting right here. Come up and come down. Push through. Single leg here, single leg. Power. Well, this isn't our power round, but strength. Single leg strength. Pushing up each time. Try and keep your pushing foot pointed forward. Almost there. Lots of power here, lots of strength. And that's time. Quick 20-second rest. We're going down to the floor for Russian twists. These can be done with your feet on the floor as long as you hollow here, or you can find this little hollow, suspended hollow sit, and you're going to have a twist in the elbow to the ground and trying to not let your knees rock. Ready, and go. 40 seconds. Twist. Keep that hollow after pulled in. Good twist here. Adding a little more strength to those obliques. Stability from that side plank. This is adding a little more resistance. A little more movement. Fighting gravity just A little more than we were before. 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Great job. All right, we're going to quickly go back to constant tension kneel downs, 40 seconds on each side. Quick. And your breaks up. Let's go. Remember to step into your heel with each one staying low. You're going to feel your quads, but you shouldn't only feel your quads. When you go to stand up and you push in that heel, you should feel your hips. All right, and switch, other side, leads. Remember, you can modify this with just that constant tension, step back lunge. You don't have to kneel down. About 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. And done. Quick break. We're going right into that bear. Bear, plank, arm wrap. Return to bear. All right, starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. Bear, plank, wrap, wrap, bear. You got this. Keep those knees low, core engaged. And that is time. All right, really quick break here. And we're back to those Cossack squats or lateral lunges. Wide stance. Ready in 3, 2, and go. Doing awesome. Try and get back. When you stand up, if you're onto your toes, I am a little bit pushed into your heels. Ignite those hips, hamstrings. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Right, back down for Russian twists. Find that hollow. All right, and 3, 2, and go. Twisting at your middle. Don't let your abs make a tent. Keep them flat. "20 seconds left. You can do this. Three, 2, and done. Nice job. Right, we're doing one more round here. Constant tension kneel downs. So we've going quick. Ready, set, and go. 40 seconds per side. Leading, kneel down and stand up on the same leg for the first 40 seconds, then we'll switch. Push into your heel, stand. If you need a reminder of that modifier, you're here and doing a little step back. If these knees are getting hard, just keep that tension and do a little step back. All right, switch sides. Getting there, team. Less than 10 seconds left. A couple more reps. 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, bear is next. Short breaks on this round. All right, first bear here in 3, 2, and go. Bear, plank, wrap, wrap, bear, plank, wrap, wrap. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Push something. That may have been short. All right, if it was, you're welcome. Oh, maybe it wasn't. All right. I think I pushed laugh on my phone accidentally. All right, next one. We're on Cossack squats, horizontal lunges. Ready, set, and go. 40 seconds. Try and put as much power into single leg as you can. So you have one very bent leg, one very straight leg. This is another one if you have something you can hold on to practice with. It's a good way to improve your range here. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. All right, Russian twist, last set of these. All right, coming up here, 3, 2, find that hollow. You can drop your feet if you need to. Keep your core engaged and go. Try not to let your hips move. We're not doing this. I'm still trying not to. You're not letting your hips rock. Your knees rock. Stabilize those hips and use those obliques. Have you ever seen someone running and it just looks like there's some things moving that shouldn't be? Like their hips kind of swing. Often it's a lack of these stabilizers that we're working right here. 3, 2, 1. Woohoo! We're on to our power round. I know you've all been waiting for this. I called this the HIIT Power workout, and they're finally there. First step of the OPT model is stability with some endurance. Second is keeping that endurance and stability and adding strength and maybe a little more endurance. You notice we had shorter breaks in that last round. Finally, we're at power. So we're employing everything we've learned so far and adding an element of power. Now, some of these movements may not be good for everyone, so I will show modifications. All right, first thing we're going to do is a jump squat. So all of these are going to be 30 seconds with a 10-second break, so real quick turnover from just 3 movements, and they're all power-based. First one, we're going to do a jump squat and then a tuck. Jump squat and tuck. If that's not for you, squat, come up onto your calves, squat, and get a couple high knees. So that's your rotation. All right, team. 40 seconds, or about 30 seconds starts right here. Squat, jump, tuck, squat, jump, tuck. Almost there. 3. Oh, that's it. I'm not going to do any extra. 2, 1, done. All right. Next movement. We're down here. We're going to do mountain climbers. You had 20 seconds of break here. And go. 30 seconds. I'm going to turn this way so that doesn't move. Three, 2, 1. Nice work. Next movement. Quick break here, not much. We're doing V-ups. I will show a modification. Not modified. Mine aren't real pretty, but I'll show you them. You want to make sure you're tucking here so you feel your lower back pressed into the floor by the force of your abs pulling down. Or pushing down. Pushing that into the floor. Hands are above you. Feet are here. You're going to tuck right there and come up. Now you can modify this with a single leg coming up and feel that tuck. All right, you got a good break. You're welcome, and go. 30 seconds. Three, 2, 1. All right, we're going through this. How are we doing on time? One more time through. This has gone fast today. One more time through, power round. Jump squat. 2, jump tuck. Or you can get that squat, calf raise, and 2 knee ups. Ready? And go. Almost there. And time. All right. Mountain climbers. And go. You can do this. Remember, you can modify with that single leg. And go. Just feel your lower back pushing into the floor to start the movement. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Give yourself a big hand this morning. You did it. 55 minutes, and you got to learn about the optimum performance training model used by NASM, AFA, and other certifying boards in the fitness industry. And it's a good one. All right, let's do a couple of stretches. Stretching is important, even though we don't get to it very often at the end of this. I still encourage you, do it, do it, do it. Okay, we're gonna do a little hip flexor. Just a slight tilt forward here so you feel that stretch. Bring this arm up so we get those obliques. They definitely got some work today. Deep breaths. You can only do a couple stretches. You're going to get the front of your body. Back of your body is important, especially your glutes. But for some reason, you don't have much time. Get your hip flexors. I'd say for your back of your body, you want to get your piriformis is a good one. Here, and bring that arm up. And the other one to get is the anterior side of your shoulders. So while you're here, go ahead and pull your shoulders back and down. Deep breaths. Woo. All right. Get a couple more stretches. A couple down dogs. Get that whole back chain as well as more on your front side with your core, your shoulders. And have a wonderful day. Be sure to comment. Tell us that you were here. And gym is open by appointment. Well, you just schedule a time and a place in the gym you want to work out. So if you're interested in getting into a gym and training, I don't know, we're probably the cleanest gym in the country. I mean, there's so much cleaning going on in there, so you can feel very safe. We do require masks. It's the state requirement, so we are following the law here. But come, work out at the gym, and keep following these classes. They're excellent, aren't they? I love all of our instructors. They do such a great job. We're glad to have you, and I'll see you guys next week.